people, especially Harvest Gold, that are suffering the hardest. But, you know, basically the whole community of Farmington is dealing with the dirty water issue. And it's a bad thing, and, I know that, like you said, they'll have one excuse after, that's their job, to deflect, do little, and just stop, that's their job. But your job is to help the people. I'm very happy about the vote that you guys have, that you're willing to actually take the water away from maybe possibly give it to Bloomfield or Farmington, whatever the case, to get finally clean water to these people after 8 years of misery. I wanna thank you all, and I appreciate the job that you've done. Thank you so much.
Dinah.
Madam Chair, Commissioners, my name is Dinah Vargas, and we also had boots on the ground in San Juan County and dealt with a lot of the people that were being affected by this, and we took, firsthand testimony. And there hasn't been a lot of notice. There are still people in San Juan County who do not even know that they are on a boil alert who live in Harvest Gold. And that's a huge problem because those notices should have gone out. The community at large even offered, they did what they could as a community. They wrote flyers both in English and bilingual. And I'm not quite sure why Animas Valley couldn't have Google, which is on the internet, translate their flyer in English into Spanish. They could have done it for free. They should have hired somebody to appropriately do it. They should have appropriately given notice, and that's still the biggest offense. And I am happy, and I do thank all five unanimously voting to have the hearing in San Juan County, because that is in fact the right thing to do. We have a lot of people still in San Juan County who do not have water because they have been cut off, again, with no notice, or at least there is debate about that, and extorting money from the elderly, sending people to their house to collect money, like gangsters. And if you have a complaint and you call Animas Valley, they patch you through to their attorney, who says, well, I wasn't privy to the conversation, instead of just taking the complaint. She can't do that. She can't do that to the people. She can't lie. And she can't use the United States Post Office box to post notices, which half of them are still there. It's ridiculous, the effort that they put forward, or the lack of effort, to ensure the safety of people, children, our elderly, the people of the great state of New Mexico. Like this was a third world country. And it was offensive to look at, it is saddening, and I'm only a person witnessing it, not somebody experiencing it. There are children with rashes all over them. We could say it didn't come from the water. We can't prove it in a court of law or whatever the case may be. But the fact is, when patterns start to emerge in the same place and they got something in common, which would be Animas Valley water, well, by people's vote, they are guilty. They've done little to nothing for the people. They say they're gonna deliver water, they don't deliver it. People are there foolishly waiting on water to be delivered. And those who have been shut off, their water should be put back on until their bills can be disputed, because there is absolutely no reason why anybody in the world would trust their integrity, their goodwill, or their ability to provide a safe product to the community. Thank you, and thank you for your vote.
Thank you. And I'm gonna just state something here for the record now. This is really concerning if people from the company are really going to the doors to get money from people. Because people may decide to go and say they're from the company, and they're not, and the people may think that they are, because the company, if the company is going out to get money from the doors, it becomes a huge safety issue.
Extortion.
It's illegal.
And so we need to to look into that as well.
Yes.
Johnny Walker, is it, on the list? Public comment?
No, it's Joanne Spotted Bear.
Oh, I'm sorry, Joanne. Right up.
I'm gonna call you by your name, Karen, okay?
You're more than welcome to.
Because quite honestly, Karen, the reason I got so frustrated is actually I'm a dignitary at the United Nations level, and I uphold treaties. This is a treaty, and this is Chronicles of Treaties, and this is the United States Constitution, and your charter number for the state of North Dakota is 129962346, correct? I am pissed. Yes, I am very, very mad. I can tell you the United States charter number if you want to hear that. I want to know why them people have no water. And why are you wasting your time on money to do door hangers? I got called down here from Minnie Wichoni so we can have clean drinking water. Your kids, our kids, everybody's kids. Our future. This is a shame, what I heard today. What did I hear, 7,000 residents? My God, that's a shame. And you're gonna hold it another court, what they say? 7, what was it, how many, just took a note here. God, I'm just shaking inside because I'm so angry. I'm glad they got those videos, you know why? Because I use them to send them to the Chief Ambassador of the United Nations and the Chief Chair, Ambassador Shahi Amin Khan, and the World Court at The Hague. These charter numbers can be pulled due to the fact the United States went bankrupt in 1933, and there is no federal writ from 564 federal recognized tribes. And on top of that, the United States don't even have a treaty anymore because Roosevelt fired Congress, he fired himself, and they rescind die. I would like to hear that this mess gets cleaned up sooner than later. I would like to hear the people getting water. Standing Rock, in 3 weeks, they had bathrooms, they had clothes donations, they had food, they had fresh water, and they're saving the world and bringing them together. Well over 254 flags are hanging right now, including 2 countries around the world, and it's growing. Dave Archambault already went to the United Nations, to Geneva, Switzerland. And one of the ladies went to the Indigenous Permanent Forum. And we're starting to talk about pulling your guys' charter because you won't take care of your onerous fiduciary duty of trustee status concerning Native American Indians. The Guadalupe Treaty is here, the Chronicle list of international treaties. This Fort Laramie Treaty, 1851, is a negotiation agreement. It's not a land title or a deed. And as for Susan Martinez, her name's up in here too. She knows about treaties. You know why? Because I talked to her. I am the lady who carried the flag of the Little Bighorn here in Albuquerque at the Gathering of the Nations, where it went viral all the way around the world and jammed up the internet lines, and 7,000 people around the world saw it. I am the voice for the grandmothers of the Lakota Nation. And all I want is for our people to live, including your people. We're supposed to be related and equal. But right now you want to give people as door hangers. Take the water and kill it. We can't drink oil. When everybody's dead, is that when you're going to be happy in the the world is destroyed? What you gonna tell God when you see him? You're gonna say, oh God, I'm so sorry I did all that. I could have made a change, but I didn't. I was hanging door hangers. You gonna tell him that? Because right now, today, you can call companies who can deliver water, not door hangers. We're talking about babies. We're talking about young men and children who are going to school, men and women who are going to school, want to go to college maybe. Grandmothers and grandfathers who lived their life, maybe even served in the military. Maybe even sat in your chair and taught you how to be who you are today. And this guy too, maybe it was your grandparents who taught you how to be a lawyer. And all that water getting destroyed, and you want to hang a door hanger. And wait 30 more days, 20 more days, or however many days you want to wait. Well, you know what, that's disgusting, because according to the United States Constitution, treaties are supreme, right? Because if you don't know, you can read it right there. Right there, you can read it. Am I right? Treaties are supreme, correct?
Public comment,
I
we don't
am, that
respond
is
to
a public comment, it's about water and your charter that you're neglecting. And all you wanna do is hang a door hanger. My best suggestion is to get up and put fresh water over there, and when the time comes, whoever's guilty, give them the bill. You have no bill, you have no problem taking Indian land, you should have no problem billing the person who is doing wrong. You have no problem abusing a treaty. You should have no problem billing that person. Even put him in jail for treason against treaty.
Amen.
Treason against the
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't do it, what I heard today with video court right there, I will submit a letter to the United Nations along with the letters I have here. And I don't care about your paperwork because it's all on video. And so it's for your public comment. I got a public comment. I'm a dignitary. I stand above a lawyer and the judge anytime, because treaties are supreme, not you. Leave that.
Where's that?
Right. James? And I apologize, I can't pronounce your last name. Would you pronounce it, please?
It is Walla.
Thank you very much, Mr. Yupala.
We realize as Native American people that there's a voice that has to be heard. And if there's hurt, devastation, concern that is given to a population, and that concern is going to be a detriment to the survival of a people or a group or a community, it is important for those that are with responsibility. And I say this, with responsibility means those that are in office, those that are in position to be able to bring in light to what may be the most positive resolve for a given situation. I respect you as chairman. I also respect the commissioners that are giving us the opportunity to speak. For those that aren't seeing me, I am Native American. I am a member of the Havasupai tribe from the bottom of Grand Canyon. Now, how does that relate to my Diné relations in farming and Bloomfield? The fact that they are considered within all traditions, not just the indigenous traditions globally, that as long as we are in the form of a two-legged, we are to collectively bring forth a well-being for those that we are in responsibility for. I am a member of an intertribal, it's called the Colorado Plateau Intertribal Conversations Elder Group. This is made up of ceremonial sentinels, protectors, guardians that involve the tribes that are throughout the whole of the Colorado River corridor. Every concern that deals with the great waters, the Colorado River, and of whom it is affecting, is an issue for us as an elders ceremonial traditional council. We meet regularly. We are not a governmental organization. We are roots, community-based. We are medicine people, medicine elders, and there is a huge concern that for our lack of voice in the mainstream, decisions are made that are not in the benefit of those that are out on the reservation. Some of them don't speak English. Some of them are there and are wondering, why is my water that used to be crystal clear brown or yellow? There is a concern for the fact that we as indigenous earth people, that's all peoples that are responsible for the Mother Earth. They know when something is wrong. When there is something wrong, then the communications need to be made to the appropriate people. This is definitely something that we have to be collected in for a positive resolve. We are present. How did I know about this? I only knew about this yesterday. I traveled from South Dakota all night long to be here this morning. But this was me just hearing it. Now my grandmothers and grandfathers out on the reservations who don't have the communications or the lines aren't aware of it. And this is why it is important for us to be open. As beautiful as our office buildings may be, sometimes it is important, and I do respect the decision that you made as a collective and a whole to go out into the communities. We do have to, however, inform everyone so that they are present. And we also have to open the doors that it's not just the indigenous people. We're speaking of two ladies that are all going to be suffering from something that is not appropriate for the intake of all peoples that are there. And the resolves we're going to have to be very creative with. It is right when we as a community come in as a collective, we can put forth the comments and the recommendations. We know that when water is needed, we bring the waters in. But as a governmental institution, we should also realize that not everyone has the money to pay for that. So we have to look at what is available around so that we as the collective can bring in the resolve. I appreciate this time, and I want for everyone to realize it's not just a Diné issue, Navajo. It is the issue of all peoples that are running along sacred waters throughout this Mother Earth. So we are responsible, especially when we are in political positions, paid positions, or ceremonial positions, to be able to take the stand so that we assure the well-being and the continued survival of all of our family. With respect, thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Dane Johnston?
Dawn.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, my handwriting's not the best.
No,
Thank you for hearing me. I am here representing myself only. I am a customer on the AV Water Morningstar system, and I have seen a complete lack of concern for the customers by this company. Not only with notification, but safety, delivering water, helping each other. Instead of helping each other, we have helped each other. The company isn't helping us. We have helped each other. I believe that I have concern that they will not even do the notification you ordered them to do, because they have done that previously over and over and over in previous orders with NNED and in orders with you now. They do not care what happens to the people. And so I am extremely pleased, the motion to remove them and have another operator take over, it is being looked at. Because as long as AV Water is in power, we will not have clean water, we will not get notification, we will not have proper billing. And I would also ask that, in regards to the way you guys let people know about the meetings and hearings that you hold here, I was able to find out from somebody else who saw it online, okay? Most of our residents are very low income. Internet is a luxury item still. Our area, we have an entire neighborhood that cannot even get internet in their area at all. Okay, so I'm asking if there may be some other process to let the customers know when you are holding an agenda meeting about AV Water, because they have no way of accessing that, especially when we have short notice. I found out day before yesterday that I should be here today. And I drove, over 3 hours and stayed overnight to come up here. But most people can't do that. And we need to let them know far enough in advance. And in other ways. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Don.
All right, is there anyone else that wasn't on the list that would like to make